Yeah, no, it's something we just talk about as a team. Awesome opportunity for us, but a lot of people coming back, having reunions, people coming back to see friends, and it's just how this is Bulldog football and Fresno State coming together. This is a great weekend of unifying, and we want to put on a good show. And just challenging the guys to continue to do a great job of preparation here in the next 48 hours.
How was the team's health throughout the week? You expecting to miss anyone big?
We're in a pretty good spot right now. We're probably better off than we were, 3 weeks ago, for the most part. And so, a few guys here and there, but nothing out of the ordinary. So, we feel good about who we're going in to play the game with, and I know those guys are ready to go.
How's the energy of the team right now?
It's been probably the best energy we've had in a while, and it's been always good. It's always been good, but this week's extra energy. I think, confidence and just the excitement of last week's game, on top of a big game, and then homecoming and all the festivities that surround it. A lot of excitement. I know players also have families coming. This is a special weekend. It's a home game. It's one of the 6, and it being homecoming, I think even parents probably circle that one. If they can't make them all, it's one that they come to. So the guys are excited for themselves as well.
Was there more? I know you guys don't have really. There's the same emphasis on offense every week, but considering last week the 96 passing yards and the little offensive totals, was there kind of more intensity in the offensive drills this week because you guys want to put up points against Nevada, knowing they'll put up points?
I think our passing game they're always intense. Our receivers are competitive guys, and Jake's a competitive person, and so I think it's always intense. I don't really think it was any different this week than in the past. It's just the ebbs and flows of the game, and there were some missed opportunities we had in the passing game to make it a really solid day. Staying on the field by converting and some missed opportunities that way. So it's just how the game flowed, and that's the direction it went. But naturally we usually throw it a few more times than what we did that game. But the formula in my mind isn't to be throwing it 50 plus times a game every single game. In that game also we didn't have any really clutch or 2-minute drives, which adds 5 to 8 throws pretty quickly in most games. And so I'm sure we'll get our opportunities and take advantage of them. The guys, I think, to answer your question, are super motivated and have had a great week of practice throwing the football. The weather's been awesome, and I think we've taken advantage of it.
I think you said it after the game best. You found a different way to win. That's obviously a sign of a good team. So
yep.
How do you find that balance between the passing and running game? Is there a balance at all, or is there something that changes?
You attack with your strengths, and you got to take advantage of where you feel you can exploit the opponent, and that's really where you start with your game plan. And there's things you want to get better at, and there's things you need to emphasize, and what you achieve what you emphasize. And so if your emphasis is to get better in a certain area, a lot of times you achieve those goals, and I think we did that. It still wasn't perfect, but I think we emphasized being better in the run game, and I think we achieved that. And we need that to carry on, and that balance will happen, I think, naturally if we execute. We stay ahead of the change, we stay on the football field, and now the big play opportunities come because we have great players.
What's the word of the week heading into Nevada?
The word of the week is relentless. So we want to pursue excellence and be relentless towards that.
Just the importance of this game as far as, in the conference. Does the team have a little bit, like you said, more energy, more confidence coming into this game, knowing how important it is for the conference race?
Yeah, they understand, and we've talked about it. It's not like I throw standings up there, but they know, where Nevada was picked preseason, and they know they haven't lost in conference play, and in order to get ahead of them, you got to beat them. And so I think these guys are all grown men and understand exactly, and I've heard it in the locker room, I've heard it on the football field. They understand what's at stake.